Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
The give to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Houston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. This quarterback part of their running game. The Buckeyes pick up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Toss sweep right. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the running game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll ride his man on the option. Trying to get it in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go with a direct snap. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Going to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air. It's Aller. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Aller. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Aller. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Quarterback keeper. To the 15. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. The throw to the outside is complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the top. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. No
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Motion from the back. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to throw, it's Sayed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for room, it's Ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the screen.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Run in the red zone. It's ball. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Houston. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UCF is currently a big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Allard. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. The give to the back. Finds a little space. Turning it on. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On the run, it's ball. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a...
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ball. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So Penn State takes down Ohio